I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
God damn, who blowing on that down? Wait.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for Perriman.
You gotta get your ass over there, safety. God damn it.
To the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What's wrong with your stupid ass?
Something that they discussed all week in practice.
You just letting him, you just watching him drift.
Shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here come the pressure. Here come the limb special side.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And
it won't be recorded as one, but...
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Ooh, good tackle. Who is that?
Midfield and down into Seattle territory.
That's a good ass tackle.
There, it'll be 2nd and 6.
That shit woke me up.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Like this defense is playing.
Then on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh,
now look, that wasn't
a
huge game, but those
Jr.
are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
All these
did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
That Hennessy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson throwing on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this
these boys hitting. God damn.
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That thing made me stand up.
I like the screen being called here early in the game,
especially on the take it easy. Take it easy, sir.
When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Nah, he ain't hurt nobody, but damn.
They'll run on 1st down. Phillips. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Let's go,
Tackle
baby.
Coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on 2nd down, Robinson. And it's caught. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are
he was there.
Pride in their performance.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
God damn, he lost to the damn computer again.
Get right back on the line of scrimmage and hammer out him again.
I can't wait. I can't wait to play the Ravens again, boy.
From the gun, Robinson.
Oh, he's open.
I
said no, he's gonna bring the blitz.
Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Robinson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback. And then no one.
Woo! One that's intercepted.
Good. Well, they did nothing.
For the pick. That ends up pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was an interception.
Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski.
Oh, it's Shark Week in here. Who wants Shark Week?
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I don't know why people be acting up like that, attacking people.
For a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
DJ, you ain't getting no dick out
here, Charles. Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec.
Oh shit, you can, hey, by all means, if you need to smash a hole or two, by all means. How you want it? You want hairy pussy, fat pussy, skinny pussy.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
I got a couple of those.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
You gonna charge me? You gonna charge me for fucking one of my bitches? Are you mad? What the hell wrong with you?
And incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That's how I know something wrong with his ass.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Yes, sir. Let's go, D.
Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing them 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been.
What's your sign, BJ? When your birthday?
And Tampa Bay trots out.
Oh, no wonder. Emotional ass.
They'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception.
Oh, crab ass.
Put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
I don't got no crab.
Part 2, right? because once they threw the interception,
oh, emotional ass. When your birthday?
It does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, your birthday coming up. Oh, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Ooh, good. Good D. God damn, I should have went the other way. Good D. I couldn't even stop that. I seen him block shit like a mug.
It's a battle for the edges. Who's going to control the edge of the line of scrimmage? In other words, can the defensive guys hold their leverage? What we were always taught was keep your outside arm or outside shoulder free. If you were playing on the play side, meaning the ball coming towards you, and anyone coming from the backside, they're pinching down and sliding down towards it to try and keep people kind of locked in the run.
He got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Robinson on first and 10.
Oh, wow. I should have threw it faster than that.
The
My
linebacker
bad.
Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that.
Rain on my home.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he's emotional right now.
You better beat the bike. You better get checked again. Don't talk all tough. Be sure. That blitz came too quick.
Touchdown. Damn. I should have matched protect. That's my fault. God damn, I seen that touchdown. That shit came fast.
But the film study he's been doing during the week.
Bruh, you emotional right now. I'm about to take your card,
And a
bruh.
few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Bro, who watching the game? Rob, that's you watching?
I am.
Bro, you seen that blitz?
Uh-huh.
God damn.
It's coming through screaming, man.
Watching now, Marty. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw is Robinson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that one results
maybe you should try apologizing for how you acted earlier.
Yeah, you should apologize. Right now you don't have no nuts.
Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25.
That's the pause. Super pause. You acting real unfamiliar, granddad.
He acting like a real prisoner right now.
Yep. Damn, I don't know why I did that.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Robinson operating from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
What is you teaching these kids? Word.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he couldn't hang
on. He dropped it.
Incomplete.
Wow, he dropped
passes
it.
out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender.
I would tell you eat a dick, but you might like it.
From a long distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
My.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
I heard you was a nasty
bitch. Moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You can text and talk to her friends, but when she said she was gonna call me, oh no, don't call him. Don't call him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Penny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown,
going on here?
Against the good defensive position, able to affect the
play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone. Here we go again. Check. Gone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Breshad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
So just a 3-point game now as they send.
You got a problem with the live retail, bro. Something seriously wrong with you. always tell lies just because you can.
There now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
When you apologize.
Touchdowns.
What?
Robinson now.
I didn't know Bichette was gonna make him apologize. He forgot to mention that. That's why he was mad.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now the truth is coming out. Okay.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Robinson throwing on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
What about your daughters? What they going to do when they turn 14 and 15?
It'll be 2nd down.
Okay. What is she entitled to? Okay. You better watch what you're saying, man. I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Out of the gun. Looking for the crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Oh.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before moving an important 3rd down.
You crazy, man.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Now Robinson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
To throw is Robinson. Off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Robinson over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar
Party, party,
ever
party,
recorded,
party,
and you can
party.
hear it now. 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Robinson. That's complete right around the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A tight little ball game over here in Seattle. Okay.
And this one is right through.
Mm-hmm,
so we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, and that's a lot.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Robinson on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
What?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40
I told you that's how you do, man.
10.
I told you.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Whoosh. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
I'm going. Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Y'all come this way. Pick me up. I'm going too.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big
Just tell me what day.
From busting this open, that's a good start for him.
Oh, shit.
Running game
I'm still going.
Stick with it on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Cookie. She was a tad bit loud, huh?
Robinson now, operating from the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Long.
Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Cookie had a commercial on there.
That he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Oh, he
and
tried.
It drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
He did that.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
We'll holler.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Leaves it for Penny. Breaks the tackle now, Wally. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Yes. Yes.
Detroit!
Yes.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Madden don't like ugly.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, Lord. You didn't.
Detroit! Detroit!
See? You tripping.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate a little bit because it nearly got to him there. On the first sack of the game instead. They're able to influence the release, and they did force an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of conversion is
I left a note.
3rd down.
I left a note. Oh, my goodness.
Gone!
Lord, Lord, Lord.
They'll try to run forward Penny. And he's got the first down yardage before
It should be more than $1. You put $1 underneath your kids for the 2, you got to give them at least $5 or $10, man.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully.
Oh, cheap
Doesn't
ass.
talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Oh, man.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hey, I'll be back on. I'm about to eat, fellas. I'll holler back if y'all on later, man.
On the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
My stomach talking to me.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, D.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
All right, bro.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Oh!
Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1 yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
Now Robinson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 8 yard line this time. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Off the play fake. Robinson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Over. Detroit. Gun.
From the gun, Robinson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Robinson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No, check. Patriot. Over.
Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts.
Oh,
they have to be aggressive here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Robinson now to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Operating from the gun. Robinson. Good one, able to haul it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Hot. Hot.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Over, over, over.
And they'll run it here. Got some real estate inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They
good.
know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Good game.
As time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home game next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.